I like having somebody around who knows what I'm going through because I don't have to explain it to her.
Dorothy Hole has osteogenesis imperfecta, a condition causing brittle bones and stunted growth.
It's a genetic disorder which affects the collagen in your system. Our bones are very fragile and brittle, and they break very easily, sometimes without trauma.
Her daughter Savannah also has the condition, which Dorothy found out just a week before she was born.
I cried for 10 minutes and then I got over it. Really? No, that's exactly what happened. It was like, it's okay, it's going to be okay. I'm okay, she's going to be okay.
I will say to people that I feel privileged from being born like this, because when you're in an accident and you then have to use a wheelchair, then your whole life it's completely devastating. And I learned how to live one way once. So I think that contributes to our sort of normal life. I mean, it is normal for us.
I was born with osteogenesis imperfecta. There was no history of it in my family at all, so it was a spontaneous mutation. But Savannah had a 50-50 chance of inheriting it from me.
Despite that risk, and the fact that she would be raising her baby alone, Dorothy never hesitated to go through with the pregnancy.
Personally, I don't think that men who are forced into fatherhood make very good fathers. I made the decision that I wanted to continue the pregnancy. He said, I don't want to, and I said, that's fine. Got it? I've actually felt the things that I knew she would be feeling. You know, the fear and the pain and all of that, and that's not easy to deal with when you know what your child's going to go through. But again, I knew I got through it.
Yeah.
And I knew that no matter what, the good days have always outnumbered the bad.
Both mother and daughter are 4 feet 2 inches tall and have suffered many fractures.
It's hard to say that like having surgery all the time is a positive experience, but when you don't focus on all the bad stuff. I went to a children's orthopedic hospital and I would see the same people all the time, and so there were good things about it.
Dorothy was raised to be able to take care of herself.
I'm very grateful to my parents. They really wanted me to be independent. My father always said that you're going to have to learn to get by in a world that's not necessarily an environment that was built for you.
And she's instilled the same in her daughter.
I've insisted that she do things for herself and not depend upon other people.
I would be crying because I couldn't figure out how to do something, and she would say, no, you just have to figure it out. And that was tough when you're young and you feel like your parents don't care. When they do, they just have to do that to get you to learn.
I was always very hard on her, like, yeah, I know you're in pain, but you can still do it, Savannah. Yeah, I know it's hard for you, but you can still do it.
Exactly.
Able-bodied people do things that are hard all the time. It's not easy to climb Mount Everest, but people push themselves and they do it. Now, maybe our Mount Everest is getting a plate off the bottom shelf of an upper cabinet, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't try to do it.
The pair were inseparable while Savannah was growing up, but last summer she moved to Pennsylvania for college.
We've been together for 19 years. Every day, 24 hours a day. And then all of a sudden, she's not here anymore. The week before she left, I didn't sleep at all. I kept waking up in the middle of the night and thinking, next week, this time, she's not going to be here. And it was really, it was very difficult for me. It was a very heart-wrenching situation. I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad.
But they make up for it when they do see each other.
We live on the coast, so we like to go to the beach together a lot. We cook a lot together. She spawned my love of cooking and baking.
When she comes home from school, usually like a week before she's coming home, I'll say, so what do you want to have for dinner while you're here? Is there anything special you want me to make? And we'll plan out our meals in advance.
And when I was in the hospital, she would bring cookies and fried chicken and potato salad and everything, so I wouldn't have to eat hospital food.
Yes, we share an absolute disdain for hospital food.
And now Savannah is thinking about what life may hold after she finishes college.
I do want kids at some point. I would like to adopt, I think, probably. Things have been easier because I think she's just told me, I know that she got to this place. She had a great career. I'm doing something completely different than she did, but I know that I can still have a good career and live on my own and be independent and not rely on other people.